What up, Taylor Gang? Star Power, a star year. You know what it is.
My name's Johnny. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, ink my whole body.
Got so many tats, you can't even count them up. In the shop every week, I can't seem to get enough. My aunt say my skin too clean to mark it up, and I'm
Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother.
I'm blowing perp, no shirt, windows down, screaming cash rules, showing off my tattoos. Hoes spazzing when they see me, run up on me starstruck, asking can they read me. Seen nothing, told them sleeve me. Heard your man got a star tatted, trying to be me. I make it look easy, people say I'm crazy. Body marked up like a wall in the 80s. Speakers scream loud like the car full of babies. Chain so sick, think my charm came with rabies. All I hear these days is
I think you going overboard with it.
I ain't addicted, I'm committed. It's Swizzle Man.
Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, I don't give a mother. Ink my whole body, ink my whole body.
I got my first tattoo when I turned 18. I think it was because then I got this and that together. Yeah.
I got my first tattoo when I was a freshman in college.
I probably got my first scratch account when I was like 12. I got my first like legit like studio tattoo when I was like 16 or 17.
I got my first tattoo 2 summers ago. I think I was either 18 or 19 years old.
I got my first tattoo in May of 2018.
I got my first tattoo freshman year in September. And me and my best friend got feathers. We were supposed to get in the same spot right here, but she punked out and got hers on her wrist.
I was 18 and it's just one on my bicep and it goes down to my forearm and it's some prayer hands and it's the scripture. It says all things are possible to him that believe it.
When I was younger, I came up with a bunch of people who are tattoo artists now. So I got like a lot of scratcher tats when I was younger. Do you know what those are?
No, I don't.
It's like you take a needle, you strap it onto like the back of a pencil or something, and you just dip it in ink.
Thought about it for maybe 2 or 3 months. It's a tattoo right here. It's a Simba.
The tattoo is a poem. It's a pretty long poem actually. It's called Footprints in the Sand. This tattoo is something that I've wanted since I was in high school, but my mom won't let me get one until I graduated.
So my mom had this rule: you can do whatever you want when you leave the house. And so I was like, okay, well, I left the house, so I'm gonna get my tattoos. I got my first tattoo at Embassy Tattoo in Adams Morgan, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 tattoos. The tattoo I got after that is one on my back. It says beauty with a rose, which I sketched that's on my back. And that's a family tattoo. So my mom got it first, and then my oldest sister, and then my middle sister, and then I got it. So my third tattoo is this one on my shoulder. It says, if it doesn't open, it's not your door. It's a lot of things that like you think that you'll be good at or that like are just for you in general, and you realize in the end that it's not for you, and that's okay. So if it doesn't open, it's just not your door. I got my constellation because I'm really deep into astrology. And then my last text is on my neck. It's just my birthday in Roman numerals in a circle. The constellation, my birthday tattoo, and these words on my neck were spontaneous. I literally woke up and was like, I want a new tat.
And I grew up with this picture in my room and it had that verse on it, you know, and I grew up on it and I saw it every day when I woke up. So it's something that means a lot to me, and now it's something that I'll have for the rest of my life.
So honestly, like my more meaningful ones, I guess I have like 2 big ones on my legs, and those are the ones that actually got like stories behind them. I have like some of my arms, and I have like a really big like cobra there. And those were really just like a lot of my friends who did them. Like I mentioned, I came up in like a lot of artistic communities, so I wanted to be a tattoo artist too for the longest time. And instead I'm here, which is cool, but like, whatever.
It's an acronym basically it's like my group of friends back home. It's like a brotherhood, and we're basically taking it to the grave.
And it's a poem about how a guy and God were walking along the beach, and across the sky were flashes of the guy's life. And with the flashes, he saw two sets of footprints on each scene of his life. But in his lowest moments of his life, there's only one set of footprints. And he asked God, "Why'd you leave me during those times?" And God replied, "I didn't leave you. It was through those times that I carried you through the hard times of your life." This tattoo is really just symbolic for my life and how I feel like I've come here and how I'll continue to go on in life.
The way I thought about it was each tattoo I got represents a milestone that I like overcame in my life. And the reason I got the first tattoo as an infinity sign with a T and an E. My mom's name is Tawana, me and my brother, my dad, and my sister's name is all E. So Eric, Ariana, Erlissa. And I got really homesick whenever I like felt like I didn't belong here or like I got upset about something. I just look at my wrist and I'm like, this is what you doing it for. My heart was the story of like me and my mom's relationship. I love her to death. Like I call her 24/7. So we got matching heart tattoos. My back tattoo says, as long as there's someone in the sky to protect you, there's no one on earth who can break you. I got that in memory of my two grandparents who passed away and my friend that passed away. And when I got here, for some reason, I'm like, all right, God, me and you best friends right now. It's me and you every day. So after that, I was like, okay, keep reminding yourself, like, this is what you believe. This is what you stand for. And so I got the cross. And then I have a tattoo in Arabic that says, my brother's keeper. I have to add on, I am. Me and my brother have matching tattoos. So his say, my sister's protector. And my brother is literally like my best friend.
I think tattoos, I think they add a little extra, like, flair, extra little pizzazz to the body. I like showing off my tattoos. I'm a basketball player, so when I wear my jersey, I'm able to show off my tattoos, and it looks nice on the court and on TV or in pictures. I like seeing them.
I mean, I think it's definitely like a part of my self-perception at least, and like I know a lot of people when I meet them, they're like, oh, like you're that Asian girl with tattoos. So yeah, and like I mentioned, like I wanted to be a tattoo artist for the longest time, and art is still like a really big part of my life. So I think tattoos will probably always be significant to me because of that.
Because my father told me that I'm not allowed to have a tattoo under my shoulder. So I mean, you can always cover it with a shirt, and then for like business opportunities.
Okay, so my grandmother was not too fond of me getting tattoos because she's very Southern Christian Baptist, live by the Bible every day, all day. I respect that. And so she thought it would conflict with what I represent. She didn't think people would look at me the same. They see this girl from the South Side of Chicago with tattoos who got this strong ass accent. Like, they're gonna think something. But I'm like, it's more than that. So really, I would say, in my opinion, it enhanced my identity because I can have it all. I don't have to look this certain way to go to this school. I don't have to fall into no norm. I don't like falling into norms. Like, I like doing stuff that you wouldn't even think about. So that would really made me get the tattoos to begin with because it enhanced my identity. I'm telling people, you ain't gotta look a certain way. You ain't gotta talk a certain way. You ain't gotta walk a certain way. You can do what you want to do. Well, on my right rib is lonely, so I want to get something else on my left rib or like something in between.
Planning on getting another one soon. I want to get the New York skyline on my forearm. That's, I want to have something for New York because, I grew up in New York and I love the city, love the state, and I want to make sure I always have a connection back to it. So that's probably gonna be my next tattoo, the skyline going across my forearm.
And I'm most likely gonna get one of my favorite Bible scriptures on my right chest, and also strength under my bicep for one of the players who passed away in my neighborhood when I was in elementary school.
I would get another one. I'm gonna wait maybe like a year or two, just so it's not like a young phase. I'm not sure what it would be though at this point in time.
I want this dream catcher, and I want it connected to, so on the back, I have the scripture, and then I have 12 birds. I want my dream catcher to connect to the birds, because this
semester alone has really challenged what I'm here for. Like, what do I want to do afterwards? And I know now, I think I kind of know what I want to do. So it's like just having like this dream catcher at the back of me. It's like, okay, this is what you're reaching for. This is what you're trying to catch. So dream catcher to be determined, but it'll be here very soon.
I'm trying to be like an immigration lawyer, so I gotta like probably keep it like able to be covered up professionally, but I definitely want to do like half sleeves, and I have a lot of space like on my torso and my back still.